do stand on the creeps a lot because you want to put your remnants down. Like, you're totally cool just standing on the creep wave, and so Warden can't really use his Q that effectively on you.
He finally shows up, blocks him in with the Sprouts here. Armen's going to have to go straight up. Weehaw is down to fight this a little bit, but he's taking a lot of damage. The Soul Rip will heal him back up here, but being blocked so well by the tree. It's really well done by S4 right now, and Weehaw should be dying here. As they're going to say, one step ahead, no way. They barely missed out on the first blood here. And it looks like they may actually get second blood.
Those treant blocks.
He is so good. S4.
He used the same treants to block the next guy.
Yeah,
seriously. That is nuts. Sometimes you play this hero and it feels like he's got a stun between the...
Scythe, which we don't have yet. Here's our first blood, which Nigma barely managed to snatch away from Alliance, who were just about to get that kill. Bottom lane back in the game where Lim picks up level 6 and immediately kills Miracle.
Yeah, that's the most important kill that we've seen so far. And this is the hero is not enjoying being up here. It's not really the heroes that are the problem. It's the fact that he's just playing in the off lane. Like, this is not something a Morphling is particularly used to.
They're going to pull in Limp behind Weehaw. Clever move here from FNG that sets up a pretty easy kill. Even the Wrath of Nature just ensuring it. Nico Baby won at the last hit because he's probably feeling a little poor right now. Doesn't get it though. Limp continues to extend a bit of a lead here. Long jump in. Just snatch away that arcane rune. Pulls in Miracle. They're going to manage to get this kill. And Limp, well, he's running a little bit low on mana here, so very likely to be run down. They do manage to kill the Tombstone, and S4 is getting out. So it's going to be two
strong lanes. They can make these rotations, especially with the Chen pulling into the aggro lane. I think that was extremely smart that they did that with the Chen. And they have the items. They have items that I think if they have a lead, they'll deal with the team fight of Nigma.
Limp just will not leave Miracle alone when it comes to these power runes, and again, they bring him down. Again, Limp is out of mana and may actually be run down here by Nigma. Swap back here, a little bit more damage. They do manage to get that kill. Supernova's up, but he can't get it off. He gets stunned up and brought down. The Tombstone is going to play havoc here to the rest of Alliance, though, as they are stuck inside of that. Do they have a stun? They do. Dragon Tail will stop FNG from being able to TP out. That'll be 4 dead on the side of Alliance. So it looks like this time around, Miracle's like, boys, back me up on this one, because it's beginning to be a bit of a pattern that Alliance have cemented. Nico Baby turning into the Undying here to try and push back Mind Control and RMN as they are trying to finish up the tower right now. If you could just delay them, they might be able to catch something here. As Limp is going to be able to get in there, pull back onto Mind Control. Good amount of damage. RMN still healing up, but a committal from Nico Baby, and it's just enough damage to be able to get the kill with the help of Limp. He secures the last hit, and they prevent their mid tower from dying. Very smart play from Nico.
This slight net worth lead that you have, take this relatively even game and actually get a tower with it. You don't want to just get scythed on your Storm like that. That
certainly.
That just delays too much.
3 Arc Wardens battling right now.
Uh-oh.
And a Courier as well, apparently.
Easy money. That's a free bounty. 70 gold each. Look at that.
They have the Dragonite coming over, but Alliance also has a wrap behind Miracle here. Limp makes his jump on in. They're going to try and finish him off with a magic missile. Miracle trying to protect himself underneath that magnetic field. Meanwhile, Nico Baby is able to easily get away from Mind Control and RMN. This is the difference. The Morphling is not scared of the heroes that rotate in. They don't have damage to threaten him. Meanwhile, this Dark Warden gets run over anytime Limp's around.
I gotta say, Alliance, we heard to instinctively know like how much mana you have left and where you can zip with it. Like, I would 100% trust Limp to know this better than most pro players.
Swap back into Weehaw here. Weehaw still has Guardian Greaves to protect himself, but he may not be able to get it off. The Soul Rip comes in. A full heal on out. Now Supernova right in front of S4, though, so it's very quickly dealt with here. The Tombstone's still out. Never mind, Hanskin does manage to deal with that. They're laying damage into Nico Baby, but it feels like it's all for naught. He turns into an Undying, quickly drops the Tombstone of his own. Nico Baby getting a little bit low, but you could see the numbers are dwindling here from Nigma. All of their damage, Jenkins, was aimed at that Morphling. And it wasn't even like that close.
Yeah, and then he steals the Tombstone as well and just becomes a better Undying. I totally forgot about that counter, man. That's such a strong counter pick to this hero.
Weehaw bump back a little bit, still has the Reaper Sight to work with, but Nico Baby healed himself up to above half health. Miracle, he's going to be pulled back into his doom here as the Alliance ball continues to roll over Nigma here. All that team fight, man, and it did not pay out at all. They popping that.
You're right.
Yeah. I had me doubt myself. My whole intro was about that.
It was a long day
God
yesterday,
damn it.
man. Let me tell you.
A 5-man smoke up. And here we go. Weehaw. They're going to lead off. Oh, he's already morphed into strength. That's not good. If they can get off the Reaper's Sight, to be okay, but he's been orking it up. The Necrophos doesn't manage to get anything off. There's the Reaper's Sight, but they need to be able to slow down these heroes. Alliance just on the run. The Reaper's Sight finally does catch. It gains hold and grabs S4 and brings him down to the grave. 70 seconds for him. All of they've gotten out of this stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot this game. We've seen the Tombstone die quite a few times.
Smoke's going to break here. Looking to be able to jump anybody they can. It's going to be RMN because Mind Control was a little bit faster there with a Blink Dagger, so he was able to get out despite being orchided. So a very small loss. They're going to ping Roshan here, and yeah, with the rest of this double damage, only a second or two of it, but they're going to try and chip away.
And they have a ton of minus armor. I mean,
yeah.
Kill quickly. You have to react fast if you're Nigma.
They're going to be able to jump on FNG really quickly. This heal has been very problematic for them, but they couldn't actually get him. Swap back there from Hanskin keeps him alive, and he's even keeping himself alive a little bit with the stick, but eventually he does die. FNG grabbing a Centaur here, trying to get into position to get a stun off somewhere. Does manage to get a 2-man stun while Limp enters back into the team fight. Straight on to Miracle here. Miracle's a little bit low with the Orchid. He does manage to finish him off. The Supernova is going to explode. Getting the stun onto Limp. Limp is going to be Reaper's Sight as well. Not quite enough damage to finish off the kill, but he gets it in the end. Now, Nico Baby going straight for GH as he's currently meteor hammering over the top of the Tombstone. As for Nico Baby, finish that off, and now they're going to try and catch some more with the teleport. Aggressively in, looking for the Sprout, catches RMN. RMN still not having a way to be able to cut through these damn trees, is caught time and time again.
You still have your Natures alive too with the Solar Crest. You've got your Venge respawning. You have all the minus armor in the world to finish this Roche. Do you go for the steal?
And that's why GH is going for the steal.
Yeah.
Sunray gives the vision, sees it's low. And then Nico Baby's not hitting it because he wants GH to be wrong about his timing when he dives in. And he is. He's already committed it. Does the Meteor Hammer. Okay, can't jump in any longer unless Mind Control tries to grab it. Mind Control is stunned up. Dragon Tail on him. But Roshan's not dying fast enough. He gets it. Mind Control grabs the Aegis and he slowly waddles away with it. He'll eventually fall over, but Alliance...
He's got a blink.
Can they commit for him?
Just
no,
kidding.
Wave of Terror over the top prevents the blink. Nico Baby goes right into this jungle area. Weehaw fighting back with Mind Control here. Nico Baby's in pretty deep, trying to go for GH on the Phoenix. Turns his damage onto Mind Control. So much damage there. The Guardian Grease, the Soul Rift, so many heals coming out from Nigma. Trying to keep everybody alive. The Orc got a little bit more damage, and GH does finally go down. Hanskin looking for these swaps back. Couldn't quite get the animation off, so he will back away, as will the rest of Alliance.
I can't believe Alliance baited it for so long and still Mind Control's able to get it. They just couldn't finish off the run. Either way, it's a solo kill, so you always see a lot more gold for that. And I believe he gets the experience for that, right? Because it's shared between the clone and the main hero.
Mind Control going to be dragon-tailed up here. But I believe his clone died for... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're right. Pull back in. Weehan trying to keep RMN alive here. Has the Reaper's Sight. He can catch Limp here, but the Limp, he pops the BKB as soon as he goes down to half health. Weehaw still has a little bit of health to be able to work with, but it's not that much. Limp should be able to finish him off nice and easy, while Nico Baby looks to be able to track down Miracle. Limp all the way in. Had a regen rune, I believe, to work with in that fight. Catches him, pulls him back in. Nigma suffering loss after loss here. If he was not hit by the fire spirits, I believe he would have still had...
Have sleepovers every night and eat all the chocolate and ice cream that you want.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden the kids are getting fat.
Maybe they're having more fun, but...
It's not
It
good.
was resulting in some...
Childhood obesity, for sure.
Yeah. Weehaw! Ooh, pops the Ghost Shroud, and there was so much magic damage. Now, he's still going to be able to heal up to full. The problem is his team can't really bail him out. Goes for the Reaper's Sight last second onto Limp because he's like, well, I might as well throw it down. But Limp does not take that much damage for it. GH, who completed a BKB just to try and deal with this. Nice net into Meteor Hammer combo. That will kill Hanskin. And they actually going to go back in here. They're going to go on to S4. Supernova finally going down. Nico Baby immediately jumps in, tries to deal with the Yank. Do they have any protection for it whatsoever? Again and again and again, they just cannot seem to protect GH and his Supernova.
Yeah, usually you have some sort of like Tiny or Axe or whoever.
Where's the Venn diagram of the bubble? Dragon Tail in on his Storm Spirit as he jumps in. Now he'll get some kills for it. RMN actually barely surviving there, but Nice reaction there from Mind Control, getting the instant stun onto Limp. Still, though, they have broken Nigma a bit, and they're going to be able to get some decent damage onto the tier 3. FNG is probably going to be left behind, though.
I mean, he technically maybe could TP here. Okay, or you can just die on RMN. That works too. Dude, Nico Baby.
Is Nico Baby really just too strong to contend with? This Scotty.
But this is looking like some feeding. Feednicks, if you will.
Clever.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's all I'll give you.
Yeah.
Paladin Sword picked up for the Necrophos. So that's a significant upgrade, no doubt. But is it an upgrade that will save anybody here? BKB immediately goes off from GH.
He has a BKB.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's a golden fiery bird. They're going to try and play around this ward they have on the high ground here. Sunray going out. Trying to burn out some heroes with a tombstone on the high ground. I think Alliance are realizing this fight's going to be a little bit tough, especially with the egg on the high ground underneath the magnetic field. Nico Babe still going for it, and he does manage to take it down. Him and Limp combine forces to be able to take down both the supports nice and quick. Hanskin does die in the meantime, but Limp is bouncing back in, going for the Dragonite right now. The counter tombstone is doing so much work on the low ground. Mind Control is trying to deal with it. He finally does manage to get it, but still, it is doing too much work. Now Limp and Nico Baby inside of the field, going for Miracle, knocks him up to the high ground. The high ground misses, will not. Okay, never mind. No, they got him. They got him, and they'll stop Weehaw from being able to TP out too.
Man, if that team fight doesn't go well for you, for Nigma, I don't know what will.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you get a gut feeling. It's like, what if they're not in their triangle in a 12K gold deficit, like where the hell are they?
I think they've got BKB on Mind Control and Scotty on Miracle, so those are really big upgrades. Oh, the Warden on the high ground, swap back, and down in the low ground. Miracle's in big time trouble now. Tries to put himself up against the cliff with the bubble hanging out. It's actually pretty decent until Nico Baby jumps inside the bubble to be able to finish off Miracle. He's now dead. His Tempest double is still up and putting out some damage, but a swap back in over to the high ground to get the Smorfling out of the area and make sure he's not going to get Reaper Sight just yet. Nico Baby going back in, still has his, no, he actually uses BKB. Limp actually getting stunned up. That's an unfortunate situation. They use the Reaper Scythe on him. All that magic resistance prevent the extra death timer, but Limp still dies. He's immediately going to buy back. He sees this as an opportunity to be able to wipe out Nigma. See if they can actually just finish him off right here and now and take this game one. They're going to bring down Mind Control. Weehaw's not going to be able to TP out. Those two heroes with no buyback RMN also going to be caught as he tried to TP away. And there
still doesn't go well, so what do you do? Oh, they're going to go straight to their force. Force everything out of them.
Again, Nico Baby with those killer instincts that doesn't apply just to heroes, that applies to closing out the game as well. Goes to back lines, hits GH with the stun, turns into an Undying real quickly, DKs them up before he gets the kill onto the Phoenix. Meanwhile, Weeha's just being kited around while the rest of the team focuses on the tier 4s. Throne is exposed, BKB is up on Nico Baby, jumps to the other side of things and completely ignores Miracle. Miracle gets out the magnetic field, trying to protect this throne, and it's very difficult to get inside of it. So Nico Baby, he's going to have a hard time with this. Jumps to the other side, but you can still see it. The bubble perfectly matches the throne AoE, and they're just wasting all of their time. Finally, the magnetic fields are down. They're going to focus on the throne. They should be able to finish up, and one more, a little bit more. They're jumping back and forth, trying to finish it off. The stun goes off on the Morphling. They might actually be able to hold this a little bit longer. FNG S4 with the second life. He's swinging on the magnetic field. It's going to run out eventually, but the Supernova, it explodes on him. Another buyback. Nico Baby, he has to go for it. It's all him, all the diebacks. He needs a lot more. Another magnetic field.
Serious?
They've got a second one coming up too. He's stunned up. They may just default time back. He's actually going to do it. Oh my god, the throne stays alive. S4's pop back. He's TPing it. He's TPing it. He's hitting the throne, but it's healed up. He's dead. There's no diebacks. They've all bought back. They've all diebacked.
What? What the fuck? What happened?
A bunch of supports. I mean, maybe they're going to go for it. They're making this rapid move from tier 2. Let's see if they hit the tier 3 and immediately go for tier 4s. They are. Okay. The glyph goes down before they even hit tier 4 categories, so this is not bad, but still 15 seconds for the Storm Spear. This is going to be a close call. Everyone inside the bubble to increase that attack speed. Lay out the tombstone nice and early. They're going to turn around and see if they can deal with FNG, who's trying to cut the wave right now. The range creep, he's actually trying to grab the rest of the creeps and take them out, but his tier 4 is already down, going for the throne. They do have the Meteor Hand with a little extra damage. Storm Spear is coming back up, but they don't have a way to protect the Ancient. They don't have that same kind of bubble. This is going to be Miracle. The boys taking it for a nip. Nigma!
Oh my god!